Guys, it's Rena. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to apologize for the lighting because my windows over here are doing kind of funny things on the back here. I've had to find a good spot where I can stand where it's not going to be all over my face, so apologies in advance. Second, I want to talk about my favorite products that I wear to theme parks and just generally out in the Florida heat. I have annual passes to Universal, so I go all the time, and I wanted to talk about the products that I use to help prolong my makeup wear and just kind of the things that I reach for that I know are going to last a long time and still look good at the end of the day. So let's hop into it. I think the first important thing is moisturizer with SPF. This is actually something I only recently started wearing, which is really bad because I've been living in Florida for 10 years, and the sun exposure is just like, terrible here, and I really should have been wearing this longer. But this is the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion with 30 SPF. It's really good for my dry skin. I haven't had any issues yet. It's moisturizing enough without being too slick, and you can definitely, you can smell the sunscreen a little bit, so if that bothers you, this might not be a good thing. But I think it's been working so far. It's at least helped me feel better if I forget to put sunscreen on my face when I'm going to the parks, that I have a little something there. So I really like this. Definitely an important starting step if you're going to wear makeup to a theme park. Second of all, I'm going to talk about Max Fix Plus. I just like to wear this because it kind of rehydrates my face, because I feel like when I'm going to a theme park, I am loading up on, setting powders, everything to make my face makeup stay on. And this just kind of helps rehydrate it and make it look a little more natural and kind of mesh my cream foundation to my powders that I'm putting on top. So this is just really nice and refreshing. It's also a nice thing to use in Florida if you pop this in the fridge and you want to spritz your face halfway through the day. It really is refreshing and kind of awakening a little bit. Another spray is Urban Decay All Nighter. This is their makeup setting spray, and it is like holy grail status for me. I finally finished a bottle, so this is like a brand new bottle. And this stuff, I spray a ton of it on my face. I actually have a little bit that's almost finished drying. I just put some on. And this stuff really helps my makeup last a lot longer than it used to. This is if you live in Florida, you need something like this. Whether it's Urban Decay, Blue Marble, Skindinavia, something like that, I think a setting spray is absolutely necessary. Even if you're just wearing foundation, it really helps it last a long time. And this is must-have for the theme parks for me. Okay, so next type of base product is the Shiro Cosmetics Fatality Finishing Move Powder. This is just a standard, translucent setting powder, loose packed. It's not pressed. You can use any finishing powder that works for you. This is just one that I have that I'm trying to get through, and you can kind of see I'm almost there. I have 50% left. It works really well, and it just helps absorb the extra moisture, and it keeps your makeup lasting a little bit longer than it would if you didn't powder it. So that's something that I use. Another base kind of product is my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. There's not a day goes by that I don't wear this, if that makes any sense, if I said that correctly. I wear this every single day, no matter what, unless I'm not wearing eyeshadow. But even sometimes I use it to even out my eyelid to make sure that there's no veins or redness. This one is an Enigma. That doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's just a little more opaque and covers a little more veins and stuff. But this is absolutely essential for me if I'm going to the theme park, because I want my eyeshadow to last. Even if it's just, a simple one and done eyeshadow with eyeliner, I want it to last all day. So sometimes I also use Pixie Epoxy, which sounds weird because it's like a glitter adhesive and not a primer. But if I'm wearing a shimmery eyeshadow, I will usually put it on top of Pixie Epoxy from Fiorne. Because this has actually prolonged the wear of my eyeshadow, every time I wear it. I rarely get creasing before 10 hours if I wear this. And yeah, it holds glitter and shimmer on like iron. It's fantastic. Whenever I wear this to a theme park, my makeup lasts ages. I actually wore it the last time I went to the theme park, which was this past Saturday, so just a couple days ago from when I'm filming this. And it helped my Anastasia, I think it was Vermeer eyeshadow, look super stunning all day long, super shimmery, and it lasted. So that's why I like this. It doesn't break down unless it's exposed to water, but I I brought an umbrella and everything just in case. I was like, I'm going to be prepared. So yeah, I love this stuff. It's not a primer, again, but it really helps my eyeshadows last longer. So I recommend this. Highly, highly recommend this. Okay, next is an eyeliner, and I personally use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, the Glide On eye pencils. This is in the shade LSD, and I'll go ahead and swatch this. I gotta put my other stuff down real quick. Hopefully you'll be able to see. It's kind of a tricky one. It has a gorgeous sheen to it, where it's like a navy blue with like a turquoise shimmer. And if you build it up, it really shows up. But you gotta let them dry in between layers, so it's kind of tough. But anyway, this is my go-to eyeliner if I want to wear something to the parks, but I don't want to do eyeshadow. I'll just literally just wing it out, and it stays on all day. I wore the shade, I think, Gonzo or Vacancy, I can't remember. It was a teal, to a Panic at the Disco concert last summer, and it was pouring rain outside. It was an outdoor concert. We were in the pit. I got poured on for like 3 hours, and my makeup didn't move at all when I used one of these. So, like, fantastic. They last through everything, for me at least on the upper lash line. So I recommend these if you live in Florida, or if you're going to be going to a theme park and you want to try something out and still, you know, look pulled together. This is definitely a good option. All right, last two items. First is a mascara. I've been using Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I don't have the waterproof version. So I have been using Maybelline The Falsies for my mascara. I didn't have a waterproof one for a while. I was just using regular. And to be honest, once I went back to like waterproof The Falsies, I don't think I'll be going back. It's great. It makes my lashes look good, and it really is waterproof, and I really appreciate that because I get watery eyes as well. It's not just, you know, oh man, it's raining, or oh man, I'm going on a, you know, water ride. My eyes start to water from allergies, and I've been noticing that they've been stinging so badly from all the other like non-waterproof mascaras I've been using. So this one has been really helpful and really good for theme parking and just in general doing stuff in Florida. So, and the last thing is liquid lipstick. Typically I'll wear a liquid lipstick or a very matte traditional lipstick, but most likely I go for the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipsticks because they last the longest on me. Typically I'll be wearing a more fun color like I'm Royalty or Blue Velvet. This is just the one I had in my purse at the moment, so I pulled it out. Yeah, they just last a long time on me without fading. If I do have to reapply, it's only like right there, so it's not a big deal to me. Yeah, I love these. They're easy to reapply, and they don't look kind of gross when you reapply them, so I like that a lot. But yeah, those are just my items that I like to wear to theme parks that I recommend if you're living in the Florida heat or anywhere that's really humid or going to get really, you know, rainy during the summer. Those are the items that I recommend, and I think they are really trusty and handy. They've always been good to me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already.